Thermodel.com or call 800-990-3162.
I'm Rachel Knapp in Washington, only on 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, jury selection begins in Delta County for the trial of Tavares Jackson, accused of murdering a pregnant woman. Plus, Northern Michigan lawmakers detail what they're looking to change when it comes to housing following Governor Whitmer's final State of the State address last week. And over the weekend, the U.S. launched Operation Epic Fury against Iran. We'll have the latest developments from Washington, D.C. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. What a way to start the week. It's been a pretty beautiful Monday.
Yeah, Kevin, good evening to you too. It's a new week, it's a new month, and it's a new season, technically speaking. It's the start of meteorological spring, so if you don't want to wait till March 20th, you can join me in thinking that spring starts today. We are slowly getting those snow piles out of here, melted away. Every bit of sunshine will start to help, and especially some warmer temperatures pretty soon. So for now, Doppler Max nice and clear. Again, a nice way to start the week with the sunshine, temperatures on the comfortable/mild side, mid-30s and even some lower 40s. But like I said, we're going to look ahead to what we can expect for meteorological spring, and we also have that total lunar eclipse coming up.
Kelly, thank you very much. 2 people were injured over the weekend in an Escanaba apartment fire. Early Saturday morning, Escanaba Public Safety responded to reports of smoke inside the Harbor Tower apartments. Officers quickly located the source of the fire, bringing it under control in a short amount of time. A public safety officer and a civilian suffered injuries during the incident. Most residents were able to return to their apartments, but some were displaced due to smoke and water damage. They are receiving assistance from the American Red Cross, and at this time, Escanaba Public Safety has not yet released an official cause for the fire. Also in Escanaba, Delta County Circuit Court is just days away from a murder trial expected to last at least 3 weeks. In July of 2023, police located the body of 22-year-old Harley Corwin in the woods of Ford River Township. Corwin was pregnant at the time of her death, and she was found with 2 bullet wounds in her head. Tavares Lee Jackson, who was 32 at the time, was then arrested on an open murder charge. He also faces 1 count of felony possession of a firearm and assault intentionally causing the death of a fetus. Months after Jackson's arrest, the Michigan Attorney General's office took over prosecution of the case, which has been delayed several times in the years since. Because Corwin is not alive to testify, the jury will hear statements she made to police about Jackson regarding incidents of domestic violence. The prosecution is also permitted to call an expert witness who may provide context for Corwin's actions as a victim of that violence. Jury selection is currently underway, and the trial will begin once a full jury has been found. WZMQ 19 will have a reporter in the courtroom throughout the trial and will keep you updated as it unfolds. Last week, Governor Whitmer used her final State of the State address to highlight education, housing, and health care. In northern Michigan, lawmakers from both parties say those issues are front and center back home. Lawmakers echoed support of the governor's focus on housing, but wants to see the state go further.
Hedge funds are buying up our single-family housing. They're buying up apartments. They're buying up a lot of the housing stock and making it inaccessible to next generations. I think we need to ban that practice in Michigan.
Republican Senator John DeMuse also says housing is a major issue in his district, particularly with short-term rentals and second homes limiting availability. Lawmakers say bipartisan solutions will be key as budget negotiations move forward. U.S. Central Command now confirms in total of 6 U.S. service members have died following the start of Operation Epic Fury, the joint military operation with Israel, which struck Iran this Saturday. The Pentagon says more casualties could happen and didn't specify how long U.S. operations in Iran could last. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp shares the latest on this event.
Following this weekend's initial strikes in Iran, President Donald Trump says the U.S. military is continuing to carry out large-scale military operations in Iran, and he says bigger waves of strikes are coming.
An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat to the Middle East, but also to the American people.
In a press briefing early Monday morning, the Pentagon says more U.S. forces will head to the Middle East.
The mission of Operation Epic Fury is laser focused. Destroy Iranian offensive missiles, destroy Iranian missile production, destroy their navy and other security infrastructure, and they will never have nuclear weapons.
Officials say the military operation is in its early stages, saying no U.S. troops are on the ground in Iran, but declined to give a time frame for bringing the operations to an end.
President Trump has all the latitude in the world to talk about how long it may or may not take. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. It could move up, it could move back. We're going to execute at his command the objectives we've set out to achieve.
This weekend strike eliminated Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, who ruled with an iron fist for decades. The administration says Iran's regime has been targeting U.S. military interests and threatened the safety of Americans.
This is not a so-called regime change war, but the regime sure did change.
Critics of the operation are warning this operation could lead the U.S. into another long-lasting war like Iraq.
This is not Iraq. This is not endless. I was there for both. Our generation knows better, and so does this president.
The president has told the Iranian people to seize the moment and take back control of their government, but it's unclear who will take over Iran following Khamenei's death. We will continue to monitor the situation. In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, sliding into the spotlight, young athletes from across the region raced for glory at the Junior Midwest Luge Championship in Negaunee. And later, Jim Koski is here for Life in the 906. He'll give us his thoughts on how the Marquette community came together last week to search for missing NMU student Trenton Massey. We'll be right back.
I know you got your own demons to conquer, but jumping back into the fire is going to do you well.
When I'll get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Welcome to the U.S. Marshals. Everybody's got to be dialed in.
30 seconds.
Been already, Cowboy.
A Dutton's personal agenda is always a service in some form of vengeance. Well, the Yellowstone's gone, and as for vengeance, days still young.
A new era of Yellowstone begins on Marshall's new series CBS tonight.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Wants to get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
Live outside Marquette County? Recycle 906 is worth the drive. We accept cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. Bring it in. Keep the Upper Peninsula clean. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page Publishing can help you through the process. We cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide today.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Big Winter Sale. It's that time of year when you spend more time on your sofa, more time on your recliner, and more time in bed. During Shunk's Big Winter Sale, you'll save on the furniture you need. There's big discounts on all Flex Steel furniture, like this leather Flex Steel Power Reclining Groups, 55% off. There's big savings on Lazy Boy recliners, 35 different styles to choose from, and they're all on sale. They start at just $2.99. Shop Shunk's Big Winter Sale at both locations for big discounts. Shop Shunk's in Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. We're ready to get started the first week of March. It was a very cold morning, -2 for the low, but we were able to rise it up to 34 degrees, which is above average for the high in Marquette for today. No snow. And when we talk about the start of meteorological spring, which is March, April, and May, the normal snowfall amounts were not completely out of the woods, I guess, until June, because if we look at the normal snowfall, we could be seeing about 14.2 inches for March, anywhere from, well, these are just normal, so we could see around 8 inches for April, and there's even a chance of snow in May. So this just goes to show how much of a toss-up the weather can be at this time of the year when we're transitioning out of one season and into another. Average high, though, once we get to May, will be close to 60 degrees, and we're all looking for some relief and some warmer temperatures. There is some very spring-like conditions on our 7-day, and skies are clearing, so it at least looks really nice with the sunshine, and that is helping to melt some of that snow, those big snow piles away. Doppler max is nice and clear right now. We're not going to see too much, no big systems just quite yet, at least for the next 24 hours or so. I'll show you here on your first morning weather futurecast. There may be a little bit of a flurry to start things off for Munising out to Newberry, lingering out to the Sault Ste. Marie area, and then things are looking really good for the Tuesday nighttime, and then into Wednesday there may be a wet snowflake here or there, but that was so minimal on here that's probably just going to wash away or just remove itself from futurecast. So temperature wise, that normal high of 30 will hopefully be averaging about 5 to 10 degrees above that for most of the week, and we'll get it started for tomorrow, hopefully seeing some 40s across the UP, and then we'll do it again for Wednesday. So we at least have some very spring-like conditions on the way. And I talked about this last week. This is that big total lunar eclipse, and we're in a good spot too, because some portions of the globe, they won't actually get to see it because it'll be daytime, and some places are going to be racing the sunrise to see when they can see it. But this is that full warm moon. It's the blood moon, where this maximum eclipse is at 6:33 tomorrow morning, and the next full moon would be the pink moon. So this maximum eclipse happens at 6:33, and our sunrise here in Marquette is at 7:25. So we'll hopefully still be able to see that reddish tint. Remember, this is when the Earth goes in between the sun and the moon, so in line that the shadow that gets cast on it will have that reddish tint to it. And if you missed this one, the next total lunar eclipse for the U.S. will be a New Year's Eve one, January 1st of 2029. So hopefully you can get out and see that. If you're on your way to work, maybe try to safely look up or look at a red light. But other than that, things are pretty quiet for the next few days or so. We get those mild temperatures, a mix of sun and clouds, and then as we approach the weekend, we'll still keep those temperatures on the mild side, but we'll be approaching a more wet pattern, some scattered showers, and a wintry mix, and then we spring forward. Daylight saving time happens on the weekend.
Kelly, thank you again. Taking advantage of the UP winter weather, young lugers descended on Negaunee over the weekend for the Junior Midwest Luge Championship. The championship is a competitive field of roughly 20 athletes, including several ranked among the best in the world for their age group. Organizers say the annual event continues to attract top junior talent from across the region.
Participants are local sliders. We do also have some sliders from Wisconsin, from the Oshkosh and Green Bay area that are sliders allowed 2 runs, and those combined times is what their score is for their placement in the ranking as to be it first, second, third, etc.
For those inspired to give the sport a try, the Negaunee track will remain open to the public for a few more weeks before the snow begins to melt. Coming up next on Insights, it's been a busy few weeks for the Marquette Downtown Development Authority, but there's more to come with Restaurant Week just around the corner. We'll get the details from Mr. Mike Bradford himself when we come back.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. You can't do that if you're just sitting in a chair reading about what other people have found. What do you think of that? Why? There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCopel. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, I'm joined by my fellow cast of the animated film GOAT. It has a beautiful message because we're all goats, right? Hey! It's all goats, all show. I get to play your mother.
You are a goat yourself. We have to give you a round of applause.
Thank you!
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Michigan needs a no-holds-barred governor like President Trump. We'll unleash Michigan's economy by eliminating the state income tax, just like Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. That'll put nearly $5,000 back in your pocket every year. 4747. That's where my background in efficiency pays off. I'll audit every dime of state spending and slash the waste to remove that horrid tax. That's rock-solid conservative.
A world at your fingertips gives you the advantage. Scan this right now. Weather, local news, community events, amazing video. It's cool. It's all yours. It's free. And it's on demand. Do it. Download the app from 19 News. Now you know.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Draw that.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family. Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Downtown Marquette is gearing up for its annual Restaurant Week, beginning this Sunday. Here to tell us all about it is Mike Bradford of the Marquette DDA. Mike, always good to see you, my friend.
Always happy to be here.
Well, I have to ask you, are you exhausted yet?
No, never. Especially with an event coming up, it's like you kind of get this adrenaline where it's like just leading up to it. And especially this one, because March, now that we're in March, hard to believe.
We are.
There's not as much going on, not just the downtown, but really just as a whole. It's like that weird in between between winter and spring. So it's kind of nice to have this event, Restaurant Week, which, like you said, starts this Sunday the 8th, goes all the way to the 14th. And it's just a way to kind of get out, hit the downtown, and visit one of these wonderful restaurants that we have that are all kind of doing something new. And yeah, Restaurant Week is just a good way to kind of get people down here and give a little bit of shot in the arm for the local restaurants.
Right, I was about to ask this, and as you said, this is a strange time for many businesses in the area. So how much does this help the restaurants out?
Oh, it can be huge for them. Because basically, it's that weird lull where people are almost like waiting in anticipation. So it's like that way to kind of give them that extra boost. Because then things start to pick up April, May, and then it's chaos, basically, once we hit summer. And so, yeah, it's just a really good way, and also a good way, too, for these restaurants to try something new. Yeah. In the past, there have been restaurants where a dish could go out really well, and then they just add it to the main menu. So it's a good way for people to enjoy themselves, but also for businesses to not just have some extra business, but also to experiment a little bit.
Sure, and like you said, they're putting out new menu items. Is there anything else new about Restaurant Week this year?
Yeah, so this year, it's kind of just been like an overarching, like, do what you want. If you want to just build a full menu, or do you just want to provide a very specific dish or a signature dish? So we provided a little bit more structure this year, where we have, a daytime menu, during lunch, brunch, or breakfast, and then a dinner menu, which is more like prefixed, very the price is fixed, and it's just more cultivated. And then for other restaurants, signature dishes, where they just want to show you what they do best and just really throw it all into a single dish. And there's been a good turnout so far this year, and I'm looking forward to it.
That was my next question, is how many restaurants are taking part?
Yeah, so menus are still going out. Businesses or restaurants are still trying to, dot those I's. But no, we're over 10 right now, and very diverse, what each of these businesses have brought. And I'm really excited to see what they have to offer. A personal favorite is Lanyap. They have both a lunch and a dinner, and all of it very unique, and from what I've seen them do before, and they've pulled a lot of cultural influences from all over the world. So I'm really excited to get myself in there and try some of that food.
Excellent. All right. Is there any way people can see like a Restaurant Week menu at all?
Yeah. So if you go to our website at downtownmarquette.org, we have it all layered out there, structured and divvied up between those in the daytime, those for dinner, and just the signature dishes you can get pretty much anytime.
All right, good stuff. And Mike, how much, or well, you already answered that question, how much of a boost is it for the businesses? What else do we have coming up downtown?
Oh, for downtown, gosh. Well, for March, it's a little bit tough, but I mean, if you want to look further ahead, there is a return of one event that, we didn't see last year, early April. April 11th is the Angry Bear Festival.
Okay.
That ORDOC puts on every year, except last year because they had their extension. But it is one of those events that really, the mission really is just get out of the house. We've been cooped up. Kevin, I've been cooped up for so long. And I'm just so excited to get myself out there, listen to some music, hang out with my community, like in that kind of setting. And just, and just also pray for some warm weather.
Yeah.
and just have a beer with some live music.
Well, it sounds like that's exactly what you probably need right now, Mike. with
Yeah,
how busy
absolutely.
But I assume we're looking forward to our upcoming events regardless. Mike, I think that's all the time we have, too. Anything else you wanted to add real quick?
No, but I'll be back again next month.
Oh, I hope so. Thanks a lot, Mike. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
And tomorrow, Spread Goodness Day is quickly approaching, and according to organizers, it's going to be the goodest Friday the 13th ever. We'll have that conversation only on 19 News Insights. But first, Jim Koski is next with your Life in the 906. And later, a new program is putting cash directly into the hands of expecting mothers across Michigan's Upper Peninsula. We'll be right back in just about a couple minutes.
I'm Tony DeCopel. Join me for a special edition of the CBS Evening News live from Amman, Jordan. We're reporting on the expanding war here in the Middle East. President Trump indicating this is just the start of an offensive against Iran, while Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth promises this will not turn into a nation-building quagmire. We've already seen the first U.S. fatalities, and today, 3 U.S. fighter jets shot down by friendly fire. The very latest with reports from around the world coming up.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1-year free financing and free delivery.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Put the finishing touches on your bathroom with a new faucet from Moen. Moen products set the standard for beauty, reliability, and are built to last. This Mica bath faucet is a value of $79.99 after rebate. Update your living spaces with new flooring. Mohawk laminate floors are waterproof and durable, making them perfect for active households. Inspirations laminate flooring is a value of $199 a square foot after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
You have questions. Are your elected representatives in Washington working for you, or do they stand on the issues and what's in it for you?
Get the answers you need on WZMQ 19 News. I'm Rachel Knapp.
And I'm Brendan Scanlon. Our job is reporting on Michigan's officials in Washington, covering and uncovering what they're doing, and then reporting directly to you. WZMQ 19's Washington Bureau works for you.
And we deliver.
Quality information straight from Capitol Hill. Only on WZMQ 19 News. Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Looking for your next level in real estate? Look no further than Next Home Superior Living. Stephanie's not just any realtor. She's energetic, talented, equipped with the latest technology, and decades of experience to serve you better. At Next Home Superior Living, we're not just selling homes, we're guiding clients and customers throughout the entire transaction. That's Stephanie Jones of Next Home. Visit stephaniesells.com and let her work with you for your next home. Don't settle for ordinary. Choose Next Home Superior Living for your extraordinary real estate journey.
Hey, Jim Koski. Good to see you, sir. So what do you have for us today?
Well, you know what, Kevin? I think all of us in Marquette are still trying to come to grips with the drama that engulfed the entire region last week. That's when NMU student Trenton Massey went missing. Social media lit up, and one of the biggest searches in recent local history took place, all leading up to the gradual realization that the story would not have a happy ending. Now, it's hard to take something good away from a situation like this, but in this instance, maybe we can. As soon as the news broke that Trenton was missing, the greater Marquette community decided they wanted to help. For the next several days, hundreds of individuals gave freely of their time to join in the search. Local businesses provided food, warming spaces, and a place to decompress, while others donated warm clothing and proper equipment so that the searchers would have everything they needed while they poked through the snowbanks and scoured the lakeshore. And then, when the search was called off, the community came together again to help mourn the loss of one of their own. Now, this isn't the first time the residents of Marquette helped search for a missing individual. Back in the late winter months of 1944, an 8-year-old boy named Billy Powers disappeared after he went outside to play. Much like last week, the community joined in the efforts to find him, and much like last week, the outcome was not what everyone had hoped. But the parallels between 82 years ago and today are striking especially when it comes to a city helping to take care of its own. You know, one of the greatest of all Americans once said, in a time of tragedy, look for the helpers. And if you're looking for something good to take away from this past week, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the realization that during the times of tragedy, the amazing people of the city of Marquette are the helpers. Just a thought. I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
Jim, thank you very much and very well said. Don't forget to join Jim weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. A Michigan State University-led program has made its way to the Upper Peninsula, offering cash compensation for expecting mothers and their families. WZMQ's Andrew Hans tells us about RX Kids and its reach to 10 new UP counties.
Beginning at 9 a.m. on March 2nd, RX Kids officially opened its services to the entire UP. At that time this morning, a webinar was held to explain and express the program's growing impact.
It is just phenomenal that we're able to expand now to the entire Upper Peninsula.
RX Kids founding director and associate dean for public health at MSU, Dr. Mona Hanna, says this profound time in a family's life can be especially financially difficult.
Babies need to be born into stable homes, and this is absolutely helping. And the flexibility of these funds allow people to meet their needs. It's not just for food, it's not just for diapers, it's not just for childcare. It allows families to meet their own needs.
After enrollment, the program offers a one-time $1,500 payment during mid-pregnancy and $500 per month over the baby's first 6 months. Through the program's existing offerings across 5 counties in the eastern UP over the last year, these benefits have already gone a long way.
We've heard from many families that this program has helped them get to their prenatal appointments, allow both parents to take time off to spend with the new baby, and importantly, to relieve stress on the entire family.
Michigan reps like Senator Ed McBroom have been working with the program's expansion over the last year. He says with the number of department closures around the region, the simplicity of the program holds a major importance, as information can be accessed using a cell phone, taking only about 30 minutes to apply.
This is so much simpler, so much more straightforward, really direct and to the point of what families need to get a good kickoff. And I'm looking forward to seeing it benefit all 15 counties of the UP, and especially the areas that in the last few years have lost vital services when it comes to healthcare, especially OBGYN care.
By the end of the 30-minute kickoff webinar, about 13 new applications were already made. We'll have more information from RX Kids on WZMQ19.com. Reporting in Marquette, Andrew Hans, WZMQ 19 News.
Now don't go away. Final look at weather after this.
All new CBS Tonight.
We have a job to protect people.
Come on, we've got work to do.
We are FBI.
Don't move! Rescue mission now!
You guys work in the open, we work in the shadows.
Wherever you go, so does the FBI.
We both do it to keep our country safe. Exactly. Welcome.
All hands on deck!
FBI and CIA are all new. Nice work, partner. CBS Tonight starting 9/8 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
There's a reason why Toyota is America's best-selling retail brand. It's the quality, dependability, and reliability that you expect from Toyota. And that starts right here in the USA, where Toyota has invested over $49 billion into 11 different manufacturing plants, including the newest one, a battery plant for its electric and hybrid vehicles. There are now 13 different Toyotas built in the USA, with more on the way. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
Huh, why would anybody do that?
If you're paying high interest rates on your credit cards, you're burning money. We're Consolidated Credit, and we've been helping Americans for over 30 years. Let us work with your creditors to reduce your total payments by up to 50%. Lower your high interest rate credit cards and stop juggling multiple payments. We help you pay down your debt faster than you can on your own, all while saving you thousands in interest charges. Consolidate your credit card bills into one affordable payment today. You don't have to be good with money, because we are. Call 800-244-9095 for a free consultation. 800-244-9095. Call Consolidated Credit today. That's 800-244-9095.
And a final check of your forecast. We get a relief on multiple different aspects. We get relief on the temperatures, and there's no really active systems. We stay dry for the next few days, so it's great to try to get some stuff done. Maybe do some outdoor cleaning if you spent this weekend inside cleaning some drawers or closets. 40s and upper 30s for tomorrow. Very spring-like. We get some more sunshine for your Wednesday. We keep the warmth going, but then some showers mix in just before the weekend. And make sure to tune in later tonight for another update on your forecast.
Kelly, thank you again. And finally tonight, the Bay College Business Professionals of America are raising money for Special Olympic athletes this week. Today through Thursday, the BPA is hosting its annual Chain of Love fundraiser in the campus hub. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., students, staff, and community members can donate $1 to add a link to the paper chain. Proceeds will help Area 1 Special Olympics purchase new uniforms and equipment. The money will also cover the athletes' travel expenses for games, including the UP Regional Basketball Tournament in Escanaba this Saturday.
It is really fun to go and watch and see everybody do what they enjoy doing, to experience new things and try out different things. And by raising this money for them, it does allow them to have that experience. So it's very exciting for us.
For more info, visit WZMQ19.com. And that's all for now, everyone. We'll see you later tonight.
Good to be with you from the Middle East tonight. I'm Tony DeCopel in Amman, Jordan.